What's up everyone, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John and it's time to talk about this new song that Ariana Grande has dropped, Thank You Next. This is something that's taken the internet by storm, not only because Ariana performed it on SNL, the whole thing with Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande's engagement ending, and obviously Ariana name-dropping all of her exes pretty much on this track, from Ricky Alvarez to, of course, the late Mac Miller, Pete Davidson, Big Sean. It was something that had people talking. And what I do like right off the bat with this song is the fact that there genuinely doesn't seem to be any shade thrown, any tearing down of other people or her past lovers, her life in the past. It just seems to be an optimistic, moving on, thank you next type song. Obviously, you could probably gather that from the title, but sometimes people will take that and think that she's dragging someone or that she's trying to call to mind their flaws or what went wrong in the relationship, but rather this is kind of a light piece that just feels like it kind of touches the surface level. She talks about the things that she learned from each of her past lovers and how she has to move on accordingly. Now, Thank You Next is apparently the title of not only the single, but also the name of her upcoming 5th album, AR5, which is going to be called Thank You Next. So it'll be interesting to see in what timeline that rolls out. Don't do a double take because yes, I am just like you in the sense that I'm wondering, how did she just drop Sweetener like over the summer and we're already gearing up for another album release? What is this, System of a Down with Hypnotize and Mesmerize in 2005? I'm realizing now that I'm talking to a pop audience for the most part, so I do apologize for that reference that might have come out of left field. What I'm trying to say is that I'm kind of perplexed that even though she's going on the Sweetener World Tour, is this going to be a companion piece album? I feel like we're all trying to put together the pieces. She's definitely leaving plenty of hints on social media, teasing new snippets of songs, and also revealing lyrics. The fact that Thank You Next will be the closing track from a 12-song album. Apparently she recorded this quite quickly. There's going to be no features on it, and there's going to be no intro song, which, yes, I'm kind of heartbroken because I always love the intros, and she's definitely known for doing features, but I guess she has to mix it up at some point. As far as the song itself, Thank You Next, this is a cut that just feels a little bit bland. It has those pop beats, kind of an electro-pop glossy feel to it, some hi-hats that pop up in the mix, and Ariana having her typically charismatic voice just feeling maybe a little bit more robotic. I just can't quite put a finger on it, and even though I do like the fact that I guess she's giving people closure in terms of like what happened, I also just feel like it's just a song that stirs the pot for the sake of stirring it up, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's smart marketing, but at the same time, I just don't feel like it adds that much interesting. This definitely is not a bad song, and I have no doubt that it will rise up the charts. This is one of those singles that is gaining a lot of attention just because of the things that she's talking about and because of the simple fact that she is Ariana Grande. It's crazy to see the success that she's really experiencing right now. With God As a Woman, she already had No Tears Left to Cry, and now her new track, Breathin', is moving up the charts. It's going to be an interesting close to 2018 for Ariana Grande, and I think that 2019 is going to be even bigger, and you know what? I'm totally fine with that, even if I'm not in love with this song. Overall, I'm going to give this a strong 3 out of 5. I don't think the replay factor is high. I left this on repeat for a while in the background, and it just kind of feels like that to me. It's definitely enjoyable. If I heard this coming on in public or in the car, wherever I am, if it came up on shuffle, I wouldn't be mad, but at the same time, I don't think it's one of those tracks that I would necessarily 6 months or a year down the road seek out. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Join the conversation there. Drop a like on this review, and keep in mind it is all just my opinion. Other than that, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want more music-related content in your life, and check out my Patreon page at the top link down below. Patrons like you fuel the content on both of my channels, so please tap the annotation in the corner to go support on a monthly basis over there. If you would like more Ariana Grande content, then tap right here, or tap here for another recent song review. Other than that, all of my social media accounts can be found linked down below, and I'll see you soon for more right here on Beyond ARTV.